Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing this evening? Hello, hello, hello. Hope everyone's doing well. We're going to go ahead and get some debates going. Hello, hey, Ember. Hey, Lady Atlas. Hey, Hannah. Hey, Courtney. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, beautiful people. We are going to go ahead and get started here in just a moment. We're going to get into some debates. We are going to get into some debates. So, guys, if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background, go ahead and get in debates. Get in the box. If you're friendly, tap the screen, share the live, send your daily heart me. It's only one coin. It will boost live, push us out to the FYP. Knock out the daily gift goal. Right now, it's the little love you so much. Please, 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 and thank you. Knock out the daily gift goal. With that being said, let's kick this thing off.
Yeah, funny how it changed now. Same people that laughed at clips, studying the clips now. Everybody got opinions till the facts land. Everybody loud till they gotta take a stand. Every stream feel like somebody betting they pride. I seen fake scholars fold in real time. Now they screenshot takes, run around and remix it, and put up thinking somehow they can fix it. Nah, you stepped in the wrong room, donut. This ain't rage bait, this pressure. Patriarchy, race, class, labor, healthcare. I don't do surface level, I peel layers. And every time they think they got me cornered, numbers go higher. Chat, flyer, mods, working, crowd waiting. Somebody finna get cooked tonight. Welcome to the ring now. Yeah. You talk big till the facts come out. Slap nuts, sit down. Oh. Welcome to the ring now. Yeah. Got the whole chat screaming when the logic break down. Yeah. Welcome to the ring now. You ain't built for this smoke. Y'all slap nuts ain't got milk for these old donuts. So pipe down. Yeah. You might drown. You don't want war with the king right now. I don't debate for applause, I debate for the record. Every false claim get dissected and severed. You rehearse outrage, I study the structure. Difference between noise and somebody with substance. You quote tweets, I quote policy. You want moments, I want honesty. You want ego boosts and virality. I want mutual aid and stronger communities. That's the difference between you and me. See the problem? Different type timing. You came for clips, I came for alignment. Capital this, socialism that. Half these dudes can't define what they yelling in caps. Talking about free market while wages collapse. I watch your pivot arrive, I make it visible live. But this ain't never gonna be a place where evidence dies. You came all the way to beat Santana for internet rap, while the whole chat waiting to see who got checked. Next, welcome to the ring now. Yeah. Talk big till the facts come out. Slap nuts, sit down. Welcome to the ring now. Yeah. Got the whole chat screaming when the logic break down. Yeah. Welcome to the ring now. You ain't built for this smoke. Y'all slap nuts ain't got milk for these old donuts. So pipe down. Pipe down. You might drown. You don't want war with the king right now. Yeah. Welcome to Sparring with Santana. Bring your sources.
Hello, hello,
or
hello.
Bring excuses, whatever. Doesn't really matter either way. You're about to get cooked.
What?
You should know who I am by now. What?
Boom, 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 boom. Guys, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. This is Sparring with Santana, one-on-one debates with Trump supporters or anyone that disagrees with anything on the background. I am Santana, guys. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. If you're friendly, do all the wonderful things. Tap the screen, share the live, send your daily heart me. It's only one coin and we'll boost the live and push us out to the FYP. We are here and we are looking for some debates. So guys, only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. But if you are, a friendly, we still need you, right? Tap the screen, share the live, send your daily heart me. I'm going to keep resetting the daily gift code to these little 1-cent gift codes. If we can knock those out a couple of times, it will boost live and push us out to the FYP. Share the live maybe once or twice, but more than actually sharing the live, let's repost it. Repost and we'll put us on your FYP And that way, if someone actually comes across it, they will see it, and then we can get more people in here for some debates. Again, the topic is America has declined. America has declined, and there's a multitude of people that are to blame, and there's a multitude of reasons we can point to. First and foremost, Republicans. The Republican Party is absolutely the party of destruction. There's no debate with that one. That one's just a fact, period. Secondly, capitalism. Capitalism has failed us. Capitalism absolutely does not work. It's time for socialism. We have to make that shift. Next, white privilege and white supremacy, they go hand in hand. They are two sides to the same coin, two wings of the same bird. If you disagree, come up here, let's talk about it. The Iran war, we got our teeth kicked in when it came to the Iran war. Thank you for the cake. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We took a massive L, which is absolutely mind-boggling. Last but not least, if you consider yourself to be FBA, Foundation of Black Americans, if you consider yourself to be MAGA, Black MAGA, Black conservative, whatever the case may be, you're just ashamed of being Black. That's why you hope that your proximity to whiteness actually somehow gets you some type of power, but it doesn't. And you're just willing to sell out people that look like you for not being able to actually get anything substantial. So with that being said, only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background? Avery, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background? Okay. Gonna go ahead and drop you. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with something on the background?
Santana, are you a Christian? Are you a Christian?
Are you a Trump supporter or disagree with something on the background?
Are you a Christian?
I have very clear boundaries. If you can't respect my boundary, do not request up. I'm not interested in like weirdo games. Can you please answer the question directly?
Okay, but are you a Christian?
Are you a Trump supporter or disagree with something on the background?
Are you a Christian?
It's fine. I'm just gonna block you. Like I have no interest in playing like these weirdo games. And if you can't answer the question, then I'm just going to block you. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Hi, Blake. Are you a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background?
Yeah.
Yeah, Trump supporter, disagree, or a combination?
Yeah, the first one.
Trump supporter?
It's more of a dislike of the Democratic side. I don't really like Trump.
I don't like the Democrats either, but I don't like Trump. So I think you and I are in the same boat. I'm a little confused then. And just for TikTok purposes, Blake, how old are you?
I'm 22.
22? Okay. All right. But you support, in general, Donald Trump and the Republican Party. Is that an accurate statement?
No, but I have a very massive disdain for the Democrats, specifically Joe Biden, because he fucked up my parlay. Like, I had money on the fucking Baltimore Ravens in the AFC Championship, and fucking Joe Biden was a part of that fucking conspiracy to get the Chiefs to the Super Bowl with Taylor Swift.
Yeah, I was gonna kick you, but I just made a decision to block you, Blake. I'm dead ass not playing. Like I'm very, very, very serious about my boundaries. I have no interest in like the funny thing is the two people that I blocked follow me. Like they actually follow me. But I have no interest in like dealing with trolls, and I really, really, really value my boundaries. So please respect the boundaries of the live. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. I have no interest in actually doing the weirdo things or whatever you guys are doing. Like, seriously. I don't know if this person's going to load or not. Hello. How are you, Gab? I don't think this person's going to load. There we go. All right. It's all clear. They're out the box. Guys, if you don't mind, keep tapping the screen, share the live. Can we knock out the daily gift goal? It's the love you so much. It's love you so much. Are you a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background?
Oh shit, I didn't mean to join, man. My bad.
I'm gonna block you. Block you. That's 3 blocks in a row. Said the volume sounds. Oh, wait. I got it. This should fix the volume over on YouTube. Is that better, YouTube? Did that help the volume over on YouTube? That should have helped. It's much better on TikTok. Yeah, like I try to adjust it so the fade isn't too high, because sometimes then it'll come. It's a lot louder. Yeah, like I try to like adjust it so the fade isn't too high, but then it'll come through booming and da 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 da. Anyway, like I said, only request up if you're a Trump supporter, disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. If you're friendly, continue to knock out the daily gift goal over on TikTok. If you're over on YouTube, hit that thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up. We should have as many thumbs up as we have people watching. Also, if you'd like to support the live, you could do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, pay links and link in the bio. Santana speaks for you. Santana speaks for you is the best way to support the live. If you are over on YouTube, you can send a super chat, and I will read that out. Madison, that one's not for you. If you don't know what FBA means, sorry, friend, that one's not for you. But it's okay. It's okay. Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with something on the background?
Yeah, I'm a Trump supporter.
Okay, perfect. And I guess for TikTok purposes, because it's been a little weird this evening, how old are you?
I'm 30.
30? Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
All right, Joe, let's get into it really quickly before we go too far. Quick question.
Yeah.
Do you know who I am?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm a little shocked. Joe, you also have like a little bit of a feedback. I don't know if your phone is in the case or if it's turned up loud, but it's like a little bit of vibration. It's not bad, but it's just a little bit.
Is that better?
Yeah, let's see. Yep, way better. Perfect.
All right.
Cool. All right, Joe, would you mind if I give a quick introduction for the people who may not know who I am, to let them know who I am and what this is?
Yep.
Perfect, guys. Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. Let's get ready to rumble!
Guys, welcome in. This is Sparring with Santana, one-on-one debates with Trump supporters or anyone that disagrees with anything on the background. I am Santana, guys. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates, but if you're friendly, do all the wonderful things, tap the screen, share the live, send your daily heartbeat. Joe, you said that you are a Trump supporter. So would you like to tell me how today, June 22nd, 2026, you still support Donald Timothy Trump? Or is there a topic on the background that you specifically want to talk about?
Well, yeah, capitalism failure.
Okay. All right. So do you disagree with the premise that capitalism has been a failure?
I disagree with it being a failure, and I disagree with socialism being an alternative.
Interesting. Floor is yours. Tell me why.
We're the richest country in the world, and it's really not close. And that was a direct result of capitalism. You look at even look at any China, Russia. Look at their GDP per capita compared to ours. It's not close. Communism is there's been more deaths from communism than any other. I mean, I don't even want to say just political ideology, like the amount of death that has come as a result from communist China, communist Russia, Cuba, Iran. I mean, I don't even know like what else to compare it to, not just like a political ideology.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, Joe, how would you feel if I told you that you were just wrong about like the whole second portion of everything that you said when you started talking about like socialist and communism?
I would wonder what you. Well, yeah. Tell me what you mean.
Yeah.
What am I wrong about?
Let's address the first part because you said some things that were accurate, but I think that we lack a true understanding of those things. So you said we're the richest country on earth and we have like a massive GDP and it's not close and all this other stuff. Those things were absolutely true, Joe. You were spot on with those. But Joe, do you know what the actual issue is with that though?
No, I mean, no. What is it?
How does any of that help the people? How is it that we're the richest country on earth, yet we have massive levels of poverty? We have the largest wealth gap in United States history. We have 17 million Americans that were just kicked off of their health care. We have 466 rural hospitals getting ready to close that service 6.6 million patients and 275,000 employees. We literally have kids that can't eat in our country, but yet we do have a trillionaire. We have a white South African trillionaire, but everyday people aren't doing well.
Yeah. So, I think where to start there. So, how does it help people? I mean, okay, look, so I don't know how if you've really like traveled abroad a lot. But me and my dad, we how you can like sponsor families for like $5-10 a month in other countries. So my dad's been doing this a long time. And I just kind of started doing it last year or two. So we have, however many families we sponsor. I don't know how much it is, but every year we go and visit one of the families, see how they live, see, the conditions. Just and my dad's probably been to 20 countries, most of them in South America, for this. And when I've gone on my two of them, it puts into perspective just because like the poverty conditions of other countries are quote unquote poverty living conditions are considerably better. So like even the like
I'm a little bit confused, Joe, because while I do agree that the living standard for Americans are better than living standard for like second and third nations. I'm not comparing the United States to, other smaller countries. I'm comparing America to America. So but when I talk about America, when I talk about the capitalism, I'm talking about the fact that we have the largest GDP on earth, but yet we can't afford healthcare for our citizens. Okay. I'm not comparing us to other countries. I'm comparing us to us.
Okay, but so those other countries that have free healthcare, normally, you're talking about Europe mainly. That's the other group of countries that people are comparing us to. That I don't know if China has free healthcare, but for the most part, you're talking about that's kind of the comparison people make.
I don't know. Maybe
the European healthcare system.
Maybe you didn't hear me too. Maybe you didn't hear me too well. I'm not comparing the United States of America to other countries. I'm comparing us to us. I'm comparing the capitalistic society that we live in versus the actual squalors of our citizens.
I get that. But what I'm saying is, so you brought up free healthcare. That was your One of the things. And my kind of question too, and I get you're not comparing to, okay, I get it, but the like ideal kind of system that a lot of people on the left have is a European healthcare system, right?
I don't know. I'm not talking about.
Okay, no, I don't. We can't. Do you know why we can't free healthcare?
Oh, son of a gun! I'm sorry. Give me 2 seconds. Fucking Giannis Antetokounmpo was just traded to the Heat. The Bucks sent him to the Heat for Tyler Hero, and they said other fucking assets. Fuck. That just ruined my night. I was really hoping to get him over to LA. Sorry. I apologize.
That's big. No, that's big. That's big news.
Anyway, I'm sorry. You were
you're good.
Speaking.
Yeah. So I like my point is that like yes, we're the richest country on earth in the history of earth, all of that. The reason we don't have free healthcare is a lot of these other countries that people want to model our healthcare after. The reason that they can do that is because they have depleted their military so much, because they know if something happens to them, if they get attacked by Russia, China, whoever, North Korea, that we will be there to fight the war for them. And so
that's an interesting depiction of things. I mean, still, you're talking about other countries and what they're doing. Hey, question: who has the largest military budget in the world?
The United States. I think we're larger now than the next 11. I think
next 12.
Something like that.
No, I'm sorry.
12,
next 14. Next 14.
Okay.
Right. If you take our current military budget and cut it in half, we still have the largest budget by $300 billion. I think the false premise that, well, like, oh, we have to invest in our military, that's why we can't have healthcare. That's just what they're telling you to like lie to your face. Hey, you want to know why we really can't have universal healthcare?
Wait, I agree with you.
But you want to know why we really can't have universal healthcare?
Why?
You know who 7 of the top 10 lobbyists are in our country? What industry they make up?
Health insurance, I'm sure.
Yep, healthcare. 10 of the top 7 lobbyists, the people that directly put money in the politicians' pockets, capitalism, are connected to healthcare industry.
I don't know if that's capitalism. I do not.
No, that's absolutely capitalism. How is that not capitalism? Is lobbying illegal?
It's okay. No, it's not illegal. I think.
Okay, so it's not illegal. So it's sanctioned.
I think it should be.
And well, I think a lot of things should be illegal, but it's not. But it's them putting money directly into politicians' pockets in order to influence their vote. Hey, did you know that you can buy a politician vote for about $10,000?
Yeah, you can do it for a lot cheaper than that.
Yeah. Like you can get like a good vote for about 10K. So the point that I'm making is the actual politicians that are supposed to be public servants are so enthralled due to capitalism that they can't even take care of the everyday American people. So like, I know you're trying to talk about like, oh, America, we have a military and other places don't have like big militaries. Yeah, that's not even the holdup. The holdup is literally capitalism.
It's not that we have this big military and you know, our allies in Europe don't. The problem is that they have come down spending. They have spent less on their military because they know that they have us to essentially, if anything big happens, essentially fight their war for them.
I'm still confused as far as what that has to do with
offloaded on us.
I'm still confused as far as what that has to do with the United States citizens being the wealthiest country on earth, yet we can't afford health care. Is that what you're saying? Oh, wait, are you? Well, is your stance that we can't afford it?
No.
Oh, okay.
We probably could.
We definitely could. But so how about this? Let me help you out. Because when I say the issue is capitalism, the issue is capitalism because capitalism only helps the super wealthy.
I disagree
the bourgeoisie.
With that.
Oh, you disagree? Okay. Tell me how capitalism benefits you, Joe, to the position of any other, like, let's say, I don't even want to say Elon Musk. How about this baseline? Tell me all the beneficial things that you get from capitalism.
Well, I get higher wages.
No.
I
And
get
don't speak in general. Have you gotten
What do
a
you
pay
mean?
raise? Are you saying that you make more money now?
I mean, yeah. Over what time period?
I don't know.
Like, yes. I
Like,
make
are you
more money
making?
compared to when I
Are
started
you making
my
more
career.
money in your life than you ever have?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you also spending more money in your life than you ever have?
Nope.
Oh,
I'm
you
not.
are.
I'm not.
Technically, you are. Yeah. The actual the information just came out that even though wages have risen for Americans, the cost of living has risen higher than wages. So even though Americans are making more money now than they ever did before, things cost more than they did before, so they have less money. Like, literally, the actual information was just published on that.
So I live in Charlotte. Okay. I live right downtown. And so everything around, like, I don't know if you know anything about Charlotte, but
I'm from South Carolina. I've been in Charlotte 5 billion times.
What? Oh, okay. All right. I live in South End.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So anyway, so, you know, and it's getting very, very expensive to live here.
Yeah.
But our rent, so I live with my little brother. Our rent was in our place now $2,500, something like that. Mm-hmm. And the renewal came around, it's dropped in pricing.
Why?
Because they have built up so many more apartments in the last year in Charlotte that the supply has gone through the roof. Yes, that's basic supply and demand. And I see them. I have my friends I have friends who are project managers on these things. We've built like 50,000 units of apartments in the last year here.
Would you like to know why the price is going down in the housing and rental market? Why? People don't have money to actually buy the product. It is supply and demand, but the demand has gone down. Right? It's not that the supply is
you're right.
To the point.
I don't disagree with you. Because it is so expensive in the South End that, like, yes, at a certain point it has to.
This is something that's occurred across the country. People can't afford homes, and people can't afford rent, and so now the cost of houses and rent is being forced down across the country. I can pull up the information and verify everything that I'm saying. I'm not saying this because I'm guessing. I'm telling you, like, this is factual information.
No, but you're acting like it's a one-sided equation. I'm saying there are two sides of it, like in a lot of places. Like I don't like there like when supply goes up, when supply goes up, prices goes down. It's just I don't like. Anyway,
that's not true.
Wait, I want to hear the socialist more.
That's
stuff
not true.
You kind of. We got taken off on
what
this.
You
I
just
want to hear more about
what you just said is not true. When supply goes up, demand doesn't necessarily go down. That's not true.
No, I did. That's why I corrected it. And then I said when supply goes up, prices generally go down.
That's not true either.
Generally speaking, yeah.
It depends on the demand.
Yes, you're right. But there's
my favorite thing to talk about. Hey, I've been trying to get these Kobe Bryant Black Mamba shoes since forever, right? Mm-hmm. And they made a new set of Kobe Bryant Black Mamba shoes, and they make them for collections and all this other stuff. And they keep making the shoes, but I can't get a pair. And the reason why I can't get a pair is not because the prices are going up, because the prices aren't going up. And it's not that they're not making them, because they are making them, but the demand is still high to the point that even though they have a new supply, people buy them immediately.
You're right. So yeah, that's just, it hasn't hit the equilibrium point yet. That's what it like. But eventually, if supply is just always going up.
You're right. No, they are inelastic commodities. You're completely right about that. The point that I'm trying to get across is, like, you can sit here and pretend as if like the capitalist society has improved, but it's gotten worse. Poverty has increased. The wealth gap has increased. The
So
access to food has
to North
decreased.
Korea. Compare that to Iran. Compare that to
Why do
China.
you keep
compare it
comparing us to
Russia.
other countries? Listen.
Oh my.
Listen. You ever seen the Chrysler 300?
Yes.
You know the funny thing about the Chrysler 300s? People used to buy the Chrysler 300s because they look like a Phantom. Do you remember that?
Some people did.
Yeah. People was like, "Oh, this looks like a Phantom."
They were dumb.
Yeah,
but yeah.
Well, we don't say that word. That's ableist. But regardless, people used to be like, "Yeah, this Chrysler 300, it looks like a Phantom." And you know what? The crazy thing is, it did look like a Phantom. The Chrysler 300 absolutely looked like a Phantom until a Phantom pulled up.
Yeah.
And then it just looked like a Chrysler 300. So you can keep talking about the fact that the United States looks good compared to other countries. But when we hold the mirror up to our country, when we hold the mirror up to our country, we can see
we are the Phantom.
We see the actual green on the gold chain of America. We literally see the green on the gold chain of America. You keep trying to talk about other countries.
We would be the Phantom. I'm not talking about other countries.
If we're the richest country, if we're the richest country on earth, then why has poverty increased?
I can give a lot of reasons.
Okay, give it to me.
Well, number one, I know Trump did this, but when Trump and Biden both, but printing of stimulus checks, I thought that was absolutely
that didn't increase poverty.
No, but what did that? What did the just the whole stimulus package? What did it increase?
Money supply.
Okay, and what does that increase?
Money supply.
No, it increases inflation.
That didn't increase.
Wait, no.
That didn't increase inflation. The fact that they printed money during the American Rescue Plan.
The fact that you print money doesn't mean that it causes inflation.
No, that's not one-to-one. Again, it's so confusing. Who taught you economics?
No, my college professors.
Which one? I need to talk to them.
So you're telling me printing money does not cause inflation?
It can, but it's not a direct one-to-one.
What is the absolute number one cause of inflation?
The number one cause of inflation?
Number one cause of inflation.
No, I won't say that's the number one cause. Give me a second. Actually, that's a really good question. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so kinda. You're almost there. It's not just printing money. That's why I was there. So the actual number one cause is the expansion of the money supply relevant to available goods and services. So those things have to be correlated.
Okay, but what does it say right under that? It probably says inflation. You print money. You
just said what's the number one cause of inflation?
Yeah.
And I just told you that you were partially right. It's the expansion of the money supply relative to available goods and services. And then you said, what does it say right under that? It probably says inflation. Sorry.
So
so
print money, you get inflation because every
it's not just printing money. If you're printing money and you actually don't have enough goods to purchase the actual products, that's when inflation increases. So if you have the goods to purchase the product, then like that, printing additional money isn't a direct one-to-one driver for inflation. That's what I've been trying to tell you. It's a connective piece.
You have to print money at the rate that the economy grows. That's when that's an equilibrium point. The economy grows at 3%, so you print 3% money or whatever.
It's not about it. No, it's about the actual
inflation. That is when you don't get inflation. When the economy and the money and how much money they print grows at the same rate. That is how you don't get inflation.
Okay. So yeah, when the actual economy outpacing the money supply, what does that mean? What's
then
another? What's another?
deflation?
What's
That would be deflation. Or no, I'm sorry. Yeah, no.
what's another term for the economy? Because you keep saying economies, but I just said something else.
Another
Goods and
term for the
services.
economy.
Goods and
Okay.
services.
Okay.
So as long as you have enough good, I just said that, and then you try to switch it up and say something different.
All I'm trying to tell you is you print money, you get inflation. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
No, that's not true. If
So
you
that's
print
not
money,
true.
if you print money, and while printing money, you don't have enough goods nor services to purchase, then you get inflation. It's not just about printing money. I keep saying that. This comes from, this is literally from the Bureau of Labor and Statistics.
Okay. I really want to, you still haven't given me like a pro-socialism argument.
You still haven't actually closed the gap on this capitalism thing. Like you still haven't answered if capitalism is so beneficial and our GDP has been like skyrocketing and we're the wealthiest country on earth, then why is it that poverty has increased?
It's a misallocation of resources.
I'm sorry?
It's not a lack of resources. It's a misallocation of resources.
Oh, you know, this whole conversation, you've been like so close with no cigar. Hey, capitalism actually determines resources to be hoarded by the few. Did you realize that?
So it doesn't. It really doesn't. Can I explain why?
You can try.
So number one, so capitalism is, we're talking about competition, right? Let's say you own Adidas, I own Nike, okay? And I see that we have to keep on trying to make a better product than you. We have to invest in R&D, which means what? We got to hire people, which means, oh, well, then Adidas is going to start doing the same thing. So guess what? They're going to hire people. And Adidas, they're going to offer them $5 an hour more. Okay, well, we got to offer them $7 an hour more. It encourages competition. Competition fuels growth in the economy and inventions and everything.
No, it don't.
Yeah, it does. It absolutely does. It pushes one company, one
Joe,
person, whatever.
You're from Charlotte. You're from Charlotte, right? You're from Charlotte.
I am.
Cool. You go to the Walmarts?
No.
You don't go to the Walmarts?
Mm-mm.
Why don't you go to the Walmarts? Far from here. They're too.
Because there's a Target 2 minutes from my place.
Hey, why don't like cities or towns like Walmart coming into their areas?
Well, it's not that they don't like it. Number one, the amount of real estate that Walmart requires for a store, that's not a feasible amount of land to get in the city.
Am I being punked? What the fuck is Ashton at? The reason why most cities and towns don't like Walmart coming into it, not because of just the space that it takes up. Sure, it takes a lot of space to build a Walmart. It's because they run mom and pop businesses out of town. Legacy businesses, small businesses are gobbled up by a one-stop shop, which is Walmart. And so that's why they prefer to keep Walmarts out of certain areas instead of letting them come in and then cause other local stores to shut down. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Okay, so under what you were saying, capitalism, I mean, hell, that would mean that Walmart coming in would force those mom and pop shops to do better business. Like that's what basically you're saying. So if
Not
capitalism
business,
was something
cheaper business.
Cheaper business.
Yeah, that's why Walmart runs the mom and pop places out of business, because they can buy they buy for cheaper.
Oh, so is that not Walmart then hoarding the resources because they can buy cheaper
hoarding I don't think I would call it hoarding the resources, because they can offer they offer a manufacturer more volume, and then the manufacturer agrees to supply it at a better price. So that's not hoarding the resources. That's competition.
Hey, if you sell widgets and I sell bobbits, right? You sell widgets,
Okay.
I sell bobbits.
Okay.
And the same manufacturer that makes your widgets makes my bobbits, right?
Okay.
And I come to the manufacturer and I'm like, hey, I know you make his widgets, but I'll buy 500 times of the bobbits if you can prioritize my bobbits. Is that going to hurt your business if they take the increased order from me?
It could drive down their capacity to produce.
They're going to focus on the bobbits and not the widgets, right?
Yeah.
Is that going to hurt your business?
Yeah.
Am I actually am I limiting your access to resources by increasing my access to resources?
Oh my God. Not
Am I limiting your access to resources by increasing my access to resources?
I mean, this is a hell of a hypothetical that I could ask questions that you wouldn't
that's not a
understand.
hypothetical. That's literally how capitalism runs. I tried to give you the real world example with Walmart, but you couldn't understand that. So that's why I had to talk about widgets and bobbits.
Then how the fuck do startups work?
Why
is it that there's, name it, you can, like anything. Why is it that there's new companies being made and being
new companies
successful?
Like what? What startup are you talking about? Be specific.
Well, Nvidia wasn't anything 20 years ago.
A fucking microchip company? You're talking about a microchip company, bro? That figured out a way to that cornered the market?
Stop. A microchip. Do you know that all of the growth in the economy for the past 2 years has been because of tech?
That's not what I'm saying.
They've been responsible for 100% of the growth.
What do you think I'm saying by me saying that?
You're saying a microchip company, like they're I don't even know what the fuck. I don't even know what you meant by that.
I can tell. Joe, no lie, I can tell you don't know what I was saying by that. I wasn't downplaying the fact that Nvidia creates microchips. I was highlighting that there were a microchip company that was able to corner the market. I'm not saying, this is nothing. I'm saying, of course they did. Look at what they sell.
Yeah, and they have competitors.
Who's Nvidia's competitor?
So HPE, Hewlett Packard Enterprise. It's the
okay,
wait,
cool.
Them,
so
Dell,
Hewlett Packard.
IBM.
Wait. Hewlett Packard is Nvidia's competition. That's what you're saying.
Hewlett Packard Enterprise.
Sure. Why are GPUs $1,500?
Yeah, so recently you've seen more of a price, and I'm going to preface this with I am in tech. I sell AI servers. The reason that you've seen everything go through the roof is because of the shortage of memory.
Who's cornered the market?
No, that's not who makes memory. NVIDIA does not make
cornered
memory.
the market on those chips?
It's Taiwan.
Yes, Taiwan actually does have it, and yes. But the American company, come on now, don't be bad faith. Yes, Taiwan for sure. The American company,
and I mean Nvidia for the most part, but they do not have 98% market share or some shit.
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying it's way more than HP.
Implying it though.
HP can't even compete with the. You can say the HP's competition with Nvidia, but they're not.
No, but again, I work in this space. They absolutely, yes, they are.
What's the actual profit margins for HP versus Nvidia?
I mean, I don't sell NVIDIA. HPE, profit margins. I mean, I think they make about $60 million a day. Or a day or a week. Day or a week, one or two.
The number, this comes from let me hold on one second. This comes from make sure this is the okay, perfect. This is the updated information. The top U.S. semiconductor companies by revenue and market cap: number 1, NVIDIA; number 2, Intel; number 3, Broadcom; number 4, AMD, Advanced Micro Device; number 5, Micron. HP isn't even in the top 5, bro. You literally said that HP was the competition. HP couldn't carry NVIDIA's jockstrap.
Okay.
So what you're saying is just wrong.
Yeah, like you've gotten so far down the rabbit hole, you're trying to argue with me over which brand, which.
I'm trying to help you understand how capitalism doesn't work, and you've been trying to defend capitalism, but you don't even know anything about economics.
And I got you so far down that you had to compare, in order to defend it, you had to compare 2 different microchip companies, depending on how much revenue they do per year. That's how you had to defend your fucking view of this.
I haven't defended my view. I'm trying to break it down for you because you don't understand how things work. I literally have been trying to explain to you how capitalism works. You, for some reason, think that capitalism drives like more success for other people. Like I literally, you said, well, what happens is they realize that, oh, well, they're paying them $5, so I got to pay them $7. Oh, they're paying $7. That means I got to pay $9. Yeah, I'm telling you, no, that doesn't work that way.
How does it not work that way? If you work for a company and a competitor comes in and they say, hey, we're going to offer you a 15% raise and a company car, you come over and work for us.
Who the fuck is offering a company car anymore?
A lot of almost every fucking company. Well, give a company car.
Hey, Joe, who is the largest public sector employee in the United States of America?
Walmart.
What percentage of their employees are on SNAP benefits?
No, I don't know. You tell me.
Large portion of their employees, especially their frontline employees, are on SNAP benefits. They don't make a livable wage. Hey, if like that was true, where
but if I go to the Charlotte, if I go to the Walmart on Wilkinson Boulevard, I could go get a job there stocking shelves, making $15-17 an hour. You work 40 hours a week at that. That's not poverty.
Hey, do you remember me telling you about like cost of living outpacing wages?
Yeah, I'm not saying cost of living is cheap. It's not.
That's hey, Monica, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with something on the background? Monica,
sorry, what was that?
Are you a Trump supporter or disagree with something on the background?
Yes, I am a Trump supporter.
Okay. Joe, go back and take economics 101, or as Solid would say, take a nap. Your lights are off. Is Solid here? Did I get that right? I don't think Solid's here. I'm gonna just say I got that right. Your lights are off, bro. Take a nap. Whoa. All right. Monica, you said you are a Trump supporter.
Yes.
Okay. Would you like to tell me how today, the June 22nd, 2026, you still support Donald Trump, or is there a point on the background you disagree with where you'd like to go from there?
We are Charlie Kirk.
W's in the chat for Casey for the $1 donation saying, I listen daily but never comment. Thank you. Thank you, Casey. I appreciate the hell out of you. W's in the chat for Holly. Holly sent a $5 donation, said, heading to bed soon. Hope you have a good stream. Keep your fingers crossed for me. Job interview in the morning. After 6 months unemployment, I need this opportunity. You're going to fucking kill it, Holly. Get some sleep. You're going to do absolutely amazing. W's in the chat for Holly, guys. W's in the chat for Holly. Also, W's in the chat for Phoenix Eyes for the $5 super chat to say, caller, haha, made you check specific sources to verify my claim. Totally dog walked you, bro. Like, what are we even doing? Like, I have no idea what the fuck Joe was doing. I was so confused. W's in the chat, guys. If anyone else likes to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Pay links in the link tree in the bio. Santana speaks for you. Santana speaks for you. It's the best way to support the live. If you're over on YouTube, you can send a super chat, and I will read that out. Keep tapping the screen. Share the live. Sorry. Now you're going to say you're kind of drunk? Ain't no fucking way, Joe. At least that explains it. At least that explains it, because ain't no fucking way. I thought I had fucked up. I thought maybe I misunderstood capitalism. Holy crap. And then that fucking troll wasted the time. Waste of time. You know, we don't have any requests. And you know what, guys? Two tears in a bucket. Fuck it. Only request up if you disagree with something on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. And guys, I want to make sure that you guys know a couple of things. First and foremost, let's talk about it. BG Loves, fuck you, you coward. Come up and talk to me. I'm going to mute you. Boom. Hey, guess what? 1350, that's a myth. It's not real. 1350 is a myth. Just so you know. Black people can't be racist. Fucking deal with it. Jesus was a black communist. I mean it. Reparations for all black people. Every single one. And last but not least, Kamala Harris is better than Donald Trump. Only request up if you disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you disagree with anything on the background. You won't be getting nothing. Fuck are you talking about, Joshua? What are you talking about? I won't be getting no debates. I know, because I'm right. That's why I won't be getting anything. There we go, Joseph. I sent you a request. Come up here. Santana, a little soft one. Soft D's nuts in your mouth. How about that one? Come figure that one out, you troll. Boom. Block the troll. I really want to talk about how 1350 is a myth. I want to talk about that one. Hosts believe in low-level leadership. Harris. Oh, no. Kamala Harris is a better leader than Donald Trump ever could have been. But you are too chicken shit to come up here and say how she's not. So I'm going to go ahead and mute you. I see that my mod has already sent you that request. Accept that request, coward. If that's the case, get in the box. What's 1350? A fucking lie. That's what it is. 1350 is a fucking lie. You guys don't have to believe me. It's the truth. You don't have to believe me, but it's the truth. America, let's talk black truth. Let's talk. It is 1350 is one of the biggest lies. I believe you. Can you explain what it is? I want to learn. Yeah, if someone comes up to try to debate it, then we can talk about it. But I don't want to give away the debate just yet. Don't want to give away the debate just yet. The Republicans have been missing. Yeah. No, the Republicans have been dog shit for days, regardless. Dog shit for days. Honestly, what it is, we're gonna either get some debates or we're gonna shut it down. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like that's where we are. So I figured, I let you guys get another shot at this. I'm really upset that we did this the other day, and everybody only wanted to debate black people can't be racist. That, like, literally, that's the only one that people wanted to debate. The black people can't be racist. $45, $47. Sorry, 1 second, guys. Said Google is free. Yeah, it is. Deb's in the chat for Grayson for the $4 donation, saying for the love. I appreciate the hell out of you, Grayson. Thank you so much for the 4. Deb's in the chat for Grayson, guys. You know what it is. Host, what do you think about Carmelo Anthony? Free him. Free Carmelo Anthony. That's exactly what I think. That's exactly what I think. I heard someone come up on Parker's Live the other day, and he was crying and whining, saying, well, the reason why I can't support the Democrats is because the Democrats are out here supporting, they're out here supporting Carmelo Anthony. Okay. He got screwed on a case. You mean they're supporting the right side? What are we talking about? Clay said racism is systematic oppression, but anyone can absolutely be prejudiced. Okay, what does that have to do with anything, Clay? Does it? Do you see on the background to say black people can't be prejudiced? Because it doesn't say that. J-Time, you're a coward. I don't give a fuck about what you're saying in the comment section. You come in here, you come in my live every day just to stare at my face. Like, either shit or get off the pot. Like, seriously. I'm so over you coming here every day just to hang out. We don't like you. You can't sit with us. Either shit or get off the pot. Dead ass. Not Clay and Cook circle jerking each other in the comment section. But neither one of you will come up here and actually debate. W's in chat for Casey for the one. You, Dean, and Parker made me change for the better. W's in chat for you. Thank you. I appreciate that. 2-man circle jerk. Yep. That's how it happens. That's how they do it. They're it's funny. Sala said this earlier, and I couldn't agree more. People have been like really leaning into like the Charlie Kirk shit, right? And I know it's also because of the troll, right? But one thing that I know for a fact is that people really like Charlie Kirk because he while being stupid, said the racist shit and made people who are stupid feel better about themselves. Right? Like, that's why they love Charlie Kirk. But for some reason, they pedestalize. I think it was pedestalize Charlie Kirk. When I tell you, like, to be that mediocre and to be able to be that successful while being that mediocre is fucking mind-boggling. I saw a clip where Charlie Kirk was debating a black woman, of course, and he was like, tell me something that you can do or that I can do that you can't do based off of your skin color. And the black woman says, sit up here and speak as an authority figure on a college campus while being completely uneducated, while being someone who didn't even graduate college, sitting on a college campus speaking as an authority figure. That's something that only a white man can do. Not gonna hold you, she cooked. Not gonna hold you, she cooked. Like, you know. How you a Trump supporter? Disagree with anything on the background?
I was going to talk to you about the Carmelo case.
What about it?
You said free him, so do you think like he should have got like not charged at all for anything?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Why? Because you stabbed someone, so you're supporting like murder.
People die every day, B.
Yeah, I'm just that's what you teach your kids is to stop someone if you get pushed.
I teach my kids if someone put their hands on you, then you
Just
do what's
stop them.
necessary to defend yourself. Yeah. Whatever is necessary to defend yourself. I don't give a fuck about your virtue signaling. I don't. Listen, this is why I don't care about your virtue signaling, and I'm gonna be completely honest.
This is why black people can be racist.
Black people can't be racist, but you can be stupid. But it's okay. I got you. Listen, the point that I'm trying to get to is I don't care about your virtue signaling. The reason being is because George Zimmerman exists. The reason being, shut up.
We're talking about Carmelo.
Shut up. The reason being, George Zimmerman exists. The reason being, Kyle Rittenhouse exists. The reason being is that stand your ground has been a thing, especially in the southern states, especially in Texas, and a case as recent as 2022 where a person killed another person for reaching in his window and punching them, and they got off. So the stand your ground laws always apply when it's someone that's not black. Hey, I got a question for you, Jawap. When have you ever known the government to work on the weekend?
I haven't known that.
Okay, cool. I don't either. Hey, why did they have Carmelo Anthony's case, and why did it go to trial on the weekend? That doesn't seem weird to you?
I mean, it could seem weird.
Okay, cool. Hey, you know, like,
I live in Collin County. I mean, shit happens like that a lot. They sometimes hold court in Dallas County on the weekends too.
That's strange. That's strange. Hey, how often do you see someone who has a court case that's convicted actually sentenced the same day?
It happened to me. I went to trial for a DWI, and they found me guilty in the same day.
No, it's not
I
about
mean,
finding you guilty. I'm saying sentence. Were you sent to jail the same day?
I wasn't sent to jail. I was given punishment, but yeah, it happens. The quicker the deliberation usually means the more guilty the verdict
Oh,
is
no,
going to
no. There's normally separate hearings for sentencing. Like, that's not a common practice.
The jury did not want to get sequestered the next day, so they were
That's
trying to.
literally
They were
not a
trying to
common
wrap it up.
practice. That's literally not a common practice.
I mean, the jury did not want to get sequestered the next day. They were trying to wrap it up very quickly.
Do you think the jury sentences the people?
No, they don't.
Okay, so what does that have to? What does the
They
jury not
determine-
being sequestered have to do with anything?
They determine the length of the years, right?
No, they don't.
Yeah, they did in this case.
The jury doesn't determine the length of the years. No,
Yeah, look it up. The jury determined 35 years.
the jury only determines whether they are guilty or not guilty.
So you're saying the judge determined the 35 years?
Yes, the judge
Okay,
is
well,
the one
either
that
way,
does the
what's your point?
sentencing.
What's your point?
The point is, you're wrong. You don't know what you're talking about. But also, the second point is, which is the primary point, it's not common practice to have a conviction and a sentencing in the same day, let alone the shit happening on the weekend.
This was not a common case
Oh, why wasn't it a common case?
because of all the media attention it drew.
What does that have to do with the case? Because people are paying attention to it. Why does that make it an uncommon case?
Because it's not a standard normalized case. Like the whole nation,
Hey,
the world.
did the whole
you know,
nation pay attention to Trayvon Martin and George Zimmerman?
I would say so. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. So that wasn't a normal case either, right?
This is Texas, though.
Yeah, but still, that wasn't a normal case either, right?
And you're not talking about proportionality.
I think that you're like not tracking. You said the reason why this wasn't a normal case is because it was a national case that had a lot of tension. And I'm sitting here saying that George Zimmerman and Trayvon Martin, national case, a lot of attention. Those two, both of them are not normal cases, right?
Right.
Did George Zimmerman how did he have to go to court on the weekend?
That was in Florida. This is Texas. Can't determine state laws.
Okay, so tell me why. If this wasn't a normal case, then why is it that a case that had less of a standard of force in 2022 be deemed something that was a stand your ground situation, i.e., a man reached in a car window and punched another guy in the neck and the guy killed him?
I'm not denying past racial claims, but this cannot be used in this case.
Who said anything about past racial claims? I'm just talking about the case.
You're trying to bring up past cases, but we're talking about this case today.
Why would I bring up past cases?
We're talking about this case.
Why would I bring up past cases?
If you can bring up a
yes, this is in Texas. This is literally what I'm talking about in Texas. Why would I be bringing up past cases? What is that called in the legal aspect?
What is it called?
Precedence.
Okay.
What's the point of having precedence?
What's the point of precedence in the first place? This could be a new precedent if that's what you're saying.
What? Answer the fucking question. Stop speaking in riddles. You don't know what you're talking about. Like literally, you're coming up here just because you want to try to defend something, but you clearly don't know anything. You clearly don't know anything.
And that's the problem with y'all's community. You support
violence. Who is y'all community? Who is y'all?
You support violence. That's what you teach your children.
You talking about black people? Hey, I got a question for you. Why? Okay, so you say violence is a trait within the black community.
That's what you teach your children.
That's what we treat. That's what I teach.
That's what you told me you're going to teach.
I got a question for you. I got a question for you. Hey,
you're going to stop.
Hey, I got a question. I got a question for you. If black people teach their children violence, do white men teach white men or young white men to touch kids?
I'm not white. I don't know.
You are. You are.
I am not white.
Turn
at
your
all.
camera on. I just sent you the invite. Turn your camera on.
I'm not turning my camera on.
Because you're a fucking liar.
I am
Why are
not
you lying?
white. I'm
Like
Indian,
you're
bro.
so no, stop. You came up here because you wanted to do black people bad. Stop. You came up here because you want to do black people bad, and I called you out on your bullshit, and now you're pretending as if you're not white because I clocked you, because white men lead every statistical category in violent crime in America, especially CSAM. White men overwhelmingly touch kids. Why is that a culture thing for you?
My parents are from Kerala, India.
I don't care about that. Why is it for white men? Okay, you're lying. You're lying. Turn on your camera. Turn on your camera. Shut up. Turn on your camera. You're a liar.
I'm not racist.
Turn on your camera. Stop coming off of mute and turn. No, you don't get to speak again until you turn on your camera because you're lying. Turn on your camera.
Bro,
no. Turn on your camera. You don't get to speak again until you turn on your camera. Let's see your face. You're white as fuck, bro. You're literally white as fuck. You're literally white as fuck. You're literally white as fuck. Let's see your face. You're literally white as fuck. Let's see your face. Sending you a request to come off mute. I can't hear what you're saying. Turn around. Let's see your face.
Broski, I'm not gonna out myself and get clipped, man. I'm good, bro.
Why? Because you're saying the racist shit?
I'm not saying racist.
All right, that's fine. Answer the question. Why is it black people can't be racist? That's fine. Why is it that white men teach other white men to touch kids?
I'm not white, bro.
You literally are.
White.
You literally are.
See, that's all you can claim. You can play the race card all day, but
you are the one that came up and started talking about why. You said, "Oh, why is it that black people teach their kids this?" Hey, answer the question. Why is it that white men...
Look at the comments.
Answer the question.
Definitely
answer the question. Why is it that white men touch kids?
This is all you could do is bring up white men, but I'm Indian, bro.
Okay, then turn up. Let me see. Turn on your camera and let's see you. You trying to show your skin color means nothing.
I am not. Look, I'll show my legs and everything.
This is stupid. This is stupid. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debate. That is a whole ass white man in the summertime in Texas. You think I'm fucking stupid? I'm from the South. That's a whole ass white man in the summertime in Texas. I know what white people look like in the summertime in the South. Fuck out of here. Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with something on the background? 518. Are you a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background? All righty. Debbie's in the chat for Ryan for the $5 donation saying, love you, Santana. Learn so much from you. Love you as well. Thank you, Ryan. Holy hell. Thank you so much. Debbie's in the chat for I think it's pronounced Chikara. Thank you so much for the $2 donation saying for the for I don't know if you can say this, but 8647. 8647. That was in the chat for Phoenix Eyes for the $2 super chat to say, shit, we're doing a debate switch 100. Yeah, listen, I was trying to get active because if not, I was gonna be like, yeah, fuck it. But you know, that's where we are. That's where we are. Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with something on the background? How are you a Trump supporter? Disagree with something in the background? Okay, let me drop you down. Do 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 do. 45, 47. Hey, you had your chance, Bub. You did. You did. You missed your shot. You literally threw away your shot. You threw away your shot. It's too late. It's too late. Someone said, "Do I do friendly debates?" I don't know what you mean. You trying to run a friendly fade? Do you disagree with something on the background? If you disagree with something on the background, then sure. No, I don't want to talk about Giannis. Fuck Giannis. I don't want to talk about Giannis. Hey, Vivian. One second. Hey, Dubs in chat. Thank you so much for the galaxy. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. Only looking for some debates. Yeah, I think that's best too. How are you, Trump supporter or disagree with something on the background?
Not fully disagree. I'm just like kind of confused. What do you mean black people can't be racist?
Yeah, they can't be racist. Hey, how do you feel about Giannis being traded to the Heat? Like low key, real quick, just between me and you.
Wait, deadass, he did?
Yeah, for fucking Tyler Hero and some picks.
No, you're joking. You're joking.
On my mama. I'm so pissed off.
Yeah, you deadass ruined my night. I'm not gonna.
Right, fucking ruined my night too when I saw that shit. Like it came through on the New York Times because I get fucking notifications.
Tyler Hero, did he get like picks or something in the draft?
Yeah, it said Tyler Hero and some picks. Like, what the fuck are we even doing? How? And then after Miami was like, oh, it's on the Atlantic right here. Let's see. Bucks agree to trade Giannis Antetokounmpo to Heat for Tyler Hero, Keller Ware. I don't know who that is, and more.
That's like, I'm not gonna lie. That's like worse than when the Mavericks traded Jokic. Not Jokic. Doncic. Luka. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry.
So it looks like here they're getting the Bucks will receive Tyler Hero, Keller Ware, Jamie Vasquez. I'm not even gonna try to say this fucking name. Caprisa Kajabuku, and 3 first-round picks. And they also got a 2030 first-round pick swap and a 2033 second-round pick swap. And Miami also got Bobby Portis Jr.
Like, what reason though? Giannis, he is the Bucks, bro. I don't like what the fuck are they doing?
This really did ruin my night. I was really hoping he was coming to LA. Anyway, what do you mean?
Yeah,
you want to know why black people can't be racist?
Yeah, can you explain that?
Yeah, as race and racism was created for the intended purpose of whiteness, and the way that it was created and the way that it exists today can only be weaponized through whiteness. So if you don't have whiteness, then you can't weaponize race nor racism.
Can they be racist to other minorities?
No.
Who aren't white?
They can be xenophobic. They can be prejudiced. They can be hateful. They can be mean, but they can't be racist because racism can only be used by the person that created it and why they created. You know who created race?
The colonizers when they first came over, right? The English colonizers. Well, not when they first came over, but just like generally.
No, it was actually a
what is it?
Portuguese man by the name of Gomez Inês de Zerara.
Oh, well, I guess general Europeans then.
Yeah.
But I just assume English.
Yeah, no, he created it, and he created it for the purpose of chattel slavery, to create a free and cheap labor class. So it was a whole thing. But yeah.
I mean, like, sorry, what were we saying?
Have you ever rode in a Tesla before?
Like 2-3 times, probably.
You know how they got like the little key cards that you got to use to be able to get in?
I actually don't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's like a credit card, debit card looking thing. It's like a little card, right? And you got to use that to get in because it doesn't have like a physical lock. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you don't have that key card, can you get into that Tesla without like somehow completely destroying it?
Probably not. No.
Yeah.
That's the same thing with the race and stuff.
You're a smart cookie. I like you.
Appreciate it, but I don't know. Like, I think I understand what you're saying. Like, you can't really be racist if you don't have like that institutional weight, I guess, because I guess like you're saying that, I mean, it is true. I guess white people or whiteness was what created racism, and because the minorities, they weren't part of the minority, that they weren't part of the people who made that the institutions and whatnot that are racist, they can't be racist. But like, I don't know, I just like feel like it. I'm not like saying all people do this, but like it's undeniable that like some people who, let's say they're black, right? They might just say slurs to like another race. Let's just say Asians or Indians. That's not racist. You say that's just like prejudice.
That's a response from living within a racist society, i.e., if you live in a society that perpetuates that towards you, the reactions that you get is from the original creation of racism. Now, this is also called as what Solid. I'm still in Solid's whole argument right now. Triangulation, right, where you put one race against another race, and the furtherance of whiteness by allowing them to use the white supremacy talking points and tools, right? So even though like other races don't have the access to like the power structure, they utilize white supremacy to disenfranchise other minority groups, even though it won't benefit them. Triangulation.
Oh yeah, because I was just about to ask that. I was about to say like, oh well, let's just say there probably is like another black person who's like exactly like Charlie Kirk or something, who is pretty racist.
Well, not racist, but anti-black. Matt Nuclear, he sucks. Yeah. You know who Matt Nuclear is?
Bro, yeah, I saw the video of him. Like,
he is ass.
He had like dude. He joined the Daily Wire.
Yeah, I saw that shit. He's so annoying, and he need to shape up,
bro. Yeah, I saw a video. He was debating Amanda Seales, I think, on Jubilee, and he just said like, "Oh, systemic racism is real." So he just like completely denied it. He's just like, "I actually don't even think it's real, bro."
Matt Nuclear is ass. He is cheeks. Like, yeah. But yeah, no, I mean, and so I think the biggest thing is like, understanding how these things work. And like the biggest thing is working to dismantle those systems, because what's funny about talking about like race and racism and like capitalism?
Well, what's funny about it?
Those aren't even the ones that we need to really be focusing on. There's one that's like more pertinent.
Well, what is that? What is that?
Gender. Feudalism.
Gender.
Yeah, feudalism precedes capitalism and race. The way that like women and femme presenting people have been disenfranchised due to the societal structure of gender. If we can tackle the patriarchy, then we can fix a lot of this shit.
Well, I mean, actually, no, that is true. Like a lot of the stuff does sort of like stem from that, I guess.
Yeah.
Um, I mean,
You know
I don't
what's
know.
funny? Have you
Yeah.
seen those videos? People like, man, why can't we just, be free walking around eating fruit, living off the land? Why we got to pay for shit? You ever seen that? People talking about stuff like that in the video.
Something like that. I've probably seen it a few times. Yeah, I'm
But
familiar with it.
like that's how shit used to be until we came up with all these stupid ass like societal structures. Well, that's the crazy part. Like this shit isn't, okay, stick with me for a second. This is just me and you talking. Now I'm
Yeah,
just
I
ranting.
got you.
I used to say this all the time. Like fucking money isn't real. Did you know that?
I know it is like a construct, but I don't know what you mean by like it's not real.
Yeah, but like think about it. Okay. So money isn't even, we're not even backed by the gold standard anymore, right? But when we used to be backed by the gold standard, they used to have this physical piece of paper, right? And they said this physical piece of paper is backed up by this rare mineral, this gold rock, right?
Mhm.
And the reason why you could buy shit with this piece of paper is because it's backed up by this gold rock. But think about this. What's so special about the gold rock?
It's that it's a limited quantity on the earth and it looks really appealing.
People think the gold rock is cool. You can't eat the gold rock. You can't drink the gold rock. The shit just looks cool and people want it. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, but it's also like scarce, right? Like if gold was like as common as
It's
like,
only scarce
like
because people
sand.
make it scarce. It's only scarce because people say, I want that gold rock. If people didn't want the gold rock, the shit would be plentiful. But it's only scarce because people say, I want the gold rock.
No, I'm pretty sure it's scarce because like I know it's like abundant across the earth, but like in places where it's like viable to like mine it and stuff.
Yeah, no,
hard.
I'm not saying that there's not a limited resource of it on earth, but I'm saying the reason why there's a value of it and people consider it to be scarce versus like, I'm sure there's like a scarce amount of fucking fruit flies or like worms or some shit somewhere, but nobody cares about those because they're bugs. But like they care about this gold rock because they want the gold rock. So while there may be a limited, like a limited resource or a limited amount of gold rocks, it's still just gold rocks. And like if it were water, right? Like we actually need water to live. And so scarcity of water, I get that. But scarcity of a gold rock, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess it does just come down to that thing of like, oh, it like looked really appealing.
Yeah, it's like we just want that shit.
Came to be part of people's cultures and stuff over time.
Yeah. But you know what's really fucked up now though is like our piece of paper isn't even backed up by the gold rock anymore. You know what our money's backed up by now?
I'm pretty sure it's just like I'm gonna give like a super broad answer. Like
vibes,
right? Vibes? What you mean?
Fucking vibes. Our money's backed up off vibes, bro. Dead ass.
There's some economic stuff. There's some economic things.
Vibes.
Come on,
you
can't say vibes.
Listen. The reason why people trust in the US dollar, it's simply a trust me, bro. It's simply
it's like
simply a trust
bonds.
Me, bro. Yeah, what it is that they have confidence in the United States of America that they're gonna pay their debt, and even more so that they have the ability to back it up through the United States military. It's just a trust me, bro. This shit's crazy. And then, hey, did you know what is it like 90% of the earth is in debt? Did you know that?
Yeah, we're all like,
who the fuck we owe this money to? Where are the aliens coming to collect the fucking debt?
We owe it to each other. We take loans.
But then, like, if we really wanted to, we could just say, debt gone, and like shit wouldn't even mean nothing.
But then, like, we could just do that for anything, right? Like, for example, if I were to say, like, I want to take $1 trillion as like out of, I don't know, print $1 trillion, right, and then go bomb like Israel or something. I'm not saying like actually, you know what, maybe that would be a good decision. I don't know for sure, but let's just say I wanted to do that, right? I can't just say like I don't feel like paying it back, because then like, you know, the value is going to go down and stuff. We're just gonna like not pay anything back. Like, I mean, we can't just.
I got something for you though. What if
it's just gonna be meaningless now?
What if taking out that $1 trillion to go bomb Israel or some shit? What if we just all like share?
I mean,
you feel me? Like, not saying like, you know, okay, check this out. Right? What's your favorite food?
Let's go with actually, you know what? No, chicken. I
know that's fucking right. All right, mine's pizza. Right?
Okay.
So, like, I got pizza, you got chicken. And I can keep 2 boxes of pizza and trade 1 box of my pizza for like 1 bucket of your chicken. And you may have 2 or 3 buckets of chicken. So you can still have more chicken, but both of us got pizza and chicken now, and we're all good, right? And we can do that with everybody. But then, you know when it really gets fucked up though, right?
Yeah. When does it?
When someone comes in and they take like all your chicken and give you 1 leg, and then they take all my pizza and give me 1 slice, and then they say the reason why you don't have enough chicken is because he's taking your chicken from you, and the reason why you don't have enough pizza is because he's taking all your other slices, when we know that like he got all our shit.
I mean, but then the people who take it, then they're gonna like share it with others, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna like loan it out to others and such.
Nope. They just take that shit and sit on it. And then this is the fucked up part. The food go bad. And then we burn that shit. Like literally, the United States of America sets food on fire. Did you know that?
Do they actually? Or
yeah,
is that
we have like a reserved. We have like a reserved amount of food that's like actually guarded. And then every year when we don't, I mean, not every year, but every like time period where we don't use it, set that shit on fire and replenish it and just have people like just guard it. It's fucking stupid. This is stupid. Earth is so ghetto. Like, I don't know what the fuck is happening around here.
Are you trolling about that last part? We just like burn food.
No, I'm
like,
dead ass.
Like
even with the Trump administration. The Trump administration actually burned over $1 million worth of food that was supposed to be distributed with U.S. aid. And instead of them actually sending it to the countries where it was already paid for, or even giving it to like unhoused people here in our country, they was like, nah, we're just going to set this shit on fire. Fucking crazy.
Fuck, bro.
Oh, yeah. They pay farmers to burn crops as well. I forgot about that shit. Like literally the government pays farmers to burn crops.
I swear. Okay,
this
you know
shit's so ghetto. It's so fucking ghetto.
I don't want to keep saying there's like a better explanation for this, because like now I'm thinking like, wait, what explanation could like justify that? Like
capitalism.
Probably like thousands. Okay, yeah, but that's like, bro. Actually, no, that probably is the reason why.
I'm telling you, it's fucking capitalism. But if we shared shit, it wouldn't be so bad. But then if we share shit, Elon Musk wouldn't be able to buy his, you know, extra bad built body double shit, whatever. Elon Musk look like he's like Elon Musk look like he got a small person inside of him. Elon Musk look like a
person.
Yeah, Elon Musk look like he got like it's a small person driving a big person, like Men in Black. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, like those little aliens.
Doesn't he look like he's got like he's inside the chest and he's actually driving Elon? Anyway, if we share, then like Elon wouldn't be able to buy another one of his automatons or whatever. That's the crazy shit.
About him, bro. Come on, the automatons are pretty cool though.
Yeah, but fuck them. I'd rather have pizza than an automaton.
Type shit. But I mean, like, there is things for like supply and demand though, right? If we were to just like all share with each other, some people let's just say some people might like chicken more than they like pizza, right? And the demand for that's going to go much higher. And we can't just, I don't know, I feel like we couldn't just hand it out at like the same rate and stuff, right? So you might have to like raise the price, because then you're just going to run out. And
yeah, but I mean, as long as people aren't hoarding it, then what's the problem? Like, you know, can't have pizza every day. Like, I fucking love pizza, but you know, sometimes Sometimes there's this Jamaican place in Atlanta that we used to go to, me and my wife, right? And earlier in the week, we could get like the best oxtail that you could think of. But
Shit.
come like Friday, Saturday, you have to wait for it to be replenished. So sometimes shit run out. But as long as nobody hiding the oxtail, it's just they didn't have no more at the time. But when they got more oxtail, we can get oxtail. You feel me?
What about for things that we need every day though? Like let's just say water, for example, right? I think water, right? It's like private. I think it is. It's like controlled by private sectors, or is it some parts are controlled by the government? I think like there's like private water companies like Dasani or whatever, right?
I don't know. I don't really know how like water work, but all I know is, you know what I've always thought was fucked up though? Like think about it. There's places in the world where they don't have water, but we can run in here and like I can turn my fucking bathroom sink on and just leave for days. That's like fucking crazy.
It is. I'm not gonna lie.
We got to figure that water shit out though. Like I don't know. Like that's insane. People should have water. People should have water and food. Maybe not gold rocks, but people should have water and food for sure.
We shouldn't have cut USAID, bro.
No,
I don't know what we were doing with that.
It's because Trump a fucking hater.
Yeah. Wait, was it Trump or was it Elon? I mean, I guess it's like both.
Is Elon? Well, it's Trump by proxy of Elon, but yeah,
bro. There's like
Did
no
you see
reason
that the judge ruled today that he couldn't Elon stole our social securities, right?
I mean, I thought like I don't know if that was like fully confirmed. I just like assumed he did.
It's fully confirmed. Yeah, and they tried to create a like a repository of the information, and the judge said today, nope, can't do that shit. Bro? Yeah, no, they got all our shit. That's why we just out here living on vibes now.
Bro, but like, are they even gonna listen to the courts, bro? Like, this probably like the 20th time they probably wouldn't listen to them. But like I don't know, like pretty much not every, but like a lot of the immigration cases, they just like didn't listen.
Yeah,
and deported them anyways when they said they couldn't. So like, I don't know.
That shit's fucked. How old are you?
I'm 20.
Golly, you're a youngin'. See, and now they fucking shit up, and you're gonna be the one that's like you and your generation gonna have to fix the fucked up shit.
Bro, actually I don't know if it's true, but like so many people are like far right now, bro. So many people are, bro. Okay, you might hate me for this, but like one of my good friends, bro, he's a grouper, right? Mm-hmm. He's like Nick Fuentes type of guy, but he's still like good friend. Like we talk to each other about politics and stuff, and
go ahead. Sorry.
Like yeah, he's still my good friend though. I don't want to like really. I'm not gonna cut him off just because like he's like probably like the complete opposite of what I think.
How did he get there?
I don't know specifically. I think like I guess just his parents were like sort of conservative and stuff.
I can't hear you.
Oh yeah, I think like his parents were like sort of conservative, and just like being a kid online and stuff, it's much easier to be like far right because like their online propaganda is just like so much stronger, bro. I was far right when I was young too, bro. Like when I was like 13, 14, bro, I was like listening to Charlie Kirk. I was watching these videos and stuff thinking like he was right about everything.
Charlie
it's
Kirk's
like
stupid.
Yeah, he is
like
bro.
Fucking stupid. But listen, like it's your responsibility to like grab your friend and pull him out of that shit. Like what's so like the whole Groyper shit is so fucking weird. Like to follow Nick Fuentes. Like what are we doing? Nick Fuentes?
It's not even like for substance for the most part. It's just because like it's like he has aura, I guess.
He really does. You know what it really is though, right? It's certain people that's looking for somewhere to belong, and he gives them somewhere to be.
Oh no, yeah.
And so because shit is crazy, right? I'm telling you, we out here, we're worried about fucking gold rocks. Shit is fucked up. Your generation is gonna have to deal with it, and people don't get enough attention or love from their parents, or shit happens or whatever, and then they just turn to like the next person that's talking and like saying whatever, and you know, you listen to it and people get enthralled and they like hang out and they think, oh, this is kind of cool, let someone speaking for me and all this other shit. And Nick Fuentes is a fucking dweeb. He's a dweeb.
He is, bro.
But that's your responsibility. Like, if that's really your friend, you got to pull him out of that shit. Like, don't let him go.
Let me give you an example, right? Let me give you an example. You in Texas? You in Texas?
Mm-mm. I'm from South Carolina. I live in Washington State right now.
All right. I mean, I'm in Texas, right? We got the Senate race coming up. You heard of the candidates and stuff? We got Tallarico and Paxton.
Hey, boy, Paxton corrupt as fuck. Even Republicans in Texas don't like Paxton. Like, what
Dude,
the fuck are we doing?
Bro, I told him that. Like, we're talking about that a lot, right? And literally on every like core issue or like important stuff, right? When it comes to, let's say, energy or education or just anti-corruption, all that stuff, he literally agrees with Blue. He agrees with Tallarico. But then on things like on immigration and like social stuff, which is like, I don't know, it's like hyper stigmatized and stuff because like it's easy to just like blame immigrants. It's easy to like blame like, I don't know, wokeness or whatever. Like he literally agrees with Tallarico on all the actual important stuff, but like the things that are like social or whatever, he just like completely I can't change his mind on that at all. And he's just like saying with Paxton for that. I'm like, bro, like I'm trying, bro. Like he like, agrees, but it's hard.
But the whole thing is like, what's that shit? Hold on, give me a thought. Give me a second. You said normally you agree, but then there's like 4 things in a row I just lied about.
Yeah, man.
What did I lie about? What did I lie about?
You still there, man?
Yep. What did I lie about?
Wait, you said something about the fucking
I'm waiting. Nothing? Chat, he said I lied about 4 things in a row. All right. I didn't kick him. I don't know. Yeah, but like when it comes to social issues, you know, like the wild shit about social issues is people get all like up in arms with stuff that doesn't have anything to do with them. You know? I really believe like the thing about me, I'm my own damn business. Like I truly mean that. Like I don't care what anyone does as long as they're not hurting like other people or themselves. And outside of that, like do whatever you want to do. It's super weird that people want to control other people.
Yeah, I mean, I guess part of it is religious stuff, but like, my friend's not even like religious.
I'm about to say, like most of them don't even know the Bible though. Like that's the crazy shit. People who love being like Bible thumpers don't even know the Bible.
They know like probably 3 parts that are like super fundamentalist. Everything else, they're just like, oh, I'm gonna close my eyes to that shit.
You know what I live by?
What you live by?
Do good things happen. Do bad things happen. My name's Earl. No bullshit. Look, let me show you something really quick. Hold on. I'll show you. This is in my office. Give me a second here.
What you got?
This is like what I live by on a daily basis, or at least I try to.
Let's see. Ooh, work hard and be nice to people. That is valid.
To live by, you know.
I mean, that's a good thing.
Life is hard enough. I'm just try to be decent, and most people are shitty a lot of times. And even, you know, I'm not the best all the time, but I try to be.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess just some people have different ideas of that. Like to a groiper, I guess working hard or like being nice to people is saying like slurs to them. But
yeah, that's stupid. But if that's your friend, like you got to pull them out of that shit because like He's gonna be lonely as fuck. Nick Fuentes is trying to be a forever virgin wizard or some shit.
I think he said like getting with a girl is gay.
Yeah, which is stupid. Like that's not even how it works. That is not how it works. He's like literally people listen to Nick Fuentes like, what are we doing? Oh, hold on. Got my friend here. Hey, Ari.
Hello.
Did you come up and talk to the young man?
I did, and I'll play nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, like, you know Nick Fuentes is like a Nazi, right?
Fucking Nazi.
Yeah.
Do you think it's cool that your friend idolizes a Nazi?
Nah, I don't think it's cool, but I mean, like,
What do you think that says about you that you hang out with someone who idolizes a Nazi?
That's a good point.
yeah, I think about this too. I think he just doesn't necessarily idolize him. I think he just doesn't take it seriously, which is also pretty stupid. He just thinks the entire thing is like, oh, it's like the aura, the edits, and all this and that and whatnot. I think like in general though, it's just like maybe he's not as informed. Maybe he'll just like grow out of it, I guess. But I don't think he's genuinely like a hard follower of it. I just think he's just like, I don't know, it vibes with him more. If he was like genuinely like one of those people who's like doing the salutes and stuff and was like saying all the like genuine diehard believer of it, then I'd be like, yo, bro, like that ass, we gotta wrap this shit up.
What's the difference between someone who is sitting at a table full of Nazis and the Nazis?
I guess one would actively
to someone else. So if I'm looking at you and you're sitting at a table full of Nazis.
Yeah, so if let's just say I was sitting at the table, right? If I was like, if you could see me actively like participating and contributing to the conversation and like genuinely agreeing with everybody, then you'd probably assume like, oh, I was one of them. But if you just saw me sitting there, not saying too much.
I see you as one of them.
I was just about to say, wait, so you think if I walk into like a restaurant and I see a table full of Nazis and you're sitting at the table, you think I'm not going to think you a Nazi?
I mean, maybe so, but if I'm like,
I mean, that would be a pretty safe assumption though, right? If you see a table full of Nazis, like everybody, like, you know, Nazi down and shit. Why? It would probably be a safe bet to think that you want to.
You know, that's the first stage of violence, right? That you just said.
What do you mean?
Yeah, the first stage of violence is like minimizing it to being a joke. Oh, it's just a joke, you know? He's not actually he's not actually participating, right? And like I mainly came up here because Nick Fuentes has espoused violence towards women.
Oh yeah.
He's literally the reason why I purchased. The second he posted your body, my choice, I went and purchased a pew rifle myself. Yeah.
Valid.
So like, you think that's cool?
No, I don't think it's cool at all.
Like, do you think you being like, what do you think that says about you being friends with your friend?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to say that like politics isn't everything. That's just like a stupid cop. I'll acknowledge that. But I mean, at the same time, I don't want to completely cut him off just because maybe I think
wait. I think you're missing it though, right? And the reason why I'm saying like you got to pull him out of that because it's either one way or the other, right? I mean, the fact that it's not like people don't know who Nick Fuentes is, and it's not like he's new or some shit like that. Like, we know who he is. We know what he's about. And like him being harmful to everyone and perpetuating violence towards everyone, like even if your friend doesn't necessarily say like, oh, I'm 100% down. If you think that's funny, then that's just as bad, right? And so to Ari's point, like if you're going to eat at tables with a Nazi, then like you're a fucking Nazi, whether you want to like wear the swastika or not.
the thing is, I don't know if I can fully say I'm much better than him, because not just like 5 years ago, I was thinking almost the same things he was. And I was just lucky enough to maybe pull myself out of it. I was able to like stumble across some other YouTube videos that sort of like changed my mind. And then as I went more and more into it, I started realizing, damn, I was like really stupid for believing all this stuff, right? I literally, like, just 2-3 years ago, I was almost in the same exact position he is. I don't know if y'all know specifically, but like if you're like a young dude and you're like on the internet and stuff, and you're spending a lot of time, it's like it's real, and it's like really, really strong.
You're talking to the right person about this. Literally, I'm an educator. I'm actually not that much older than you, right? I'm 29, but like not that much older. You're 20, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm
You
still
sound, what is it with? Let me tell you. Never mind. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to sleep on the couch.
Basically 30. Don't do that to me though. I'm not there yet.
I'm not refusing to denounce it. I know he's like 100%.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Well, it was like someone in the chat. I just want to. Yeah,
don't
to the
put that
person.
in the chat. Don't pay that shit.
Oh.
The chat will hurt your feelings. You will leave this live upset if you pay attention to chat.
Okay, it's all good.
Yeah, no, like understand, like I understand how the ministry works, right? A lot of times, especially with young men, it starts with workout videos because masculinity teaches you to be insecure. That's also why I came up here, because I'm a womanist, I'm a feminist. And the things you've espoused are all within patriarchy, to what Santana said at the beginning. And you're just showing the signs of patriarchal conditioning, and that also what's one of the issues with patriarchal conditioning is the silence is complacency part of it as well, where you think it's okay to have proximity to individuals that are espousing harmful views just because they're your friend. You're like, well, I'm not doing it, so like it's fine. Your friend, if he's a groyper, he's proud of it, he's a Nazi. And then you're saying, well, I don't agree with him, but he's still my friend. You're also condoning and signing off on that. So you are also, when I was giving the reference about sitting at a table for Nazis, I'm also saying that's you.
Mm-hmm.
You are sitting at the table too.
Let me throw this one at you.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen an eagle hanging out with pigeons?
I mean, I've never seen an eagle before, but I'm just gonna assume they don't hang out.
Why do you think eagles don't hang out with pigeons?
They probably like hunt. I mean, they hunt different animals to eat, I guess.
Yeah, also like eagles don't fuck with pigeons because it's a fucking eagle and that's a pigeon. So if you're gonna be an eagle, then why would you associate with pigeons? You feel me?
Well, I don't think that's like the exact same situation. Is it?
It is. Listen, one thing that I learned, right? I'm much older than both of you, right? Because I'm 39. The one thing that I've learned is that sometimes you just outgrow your friends. It's a hard pill to swallow, and it's like an uncomfortable realization. But sometimes either like you get to the point where the person that you consider to be your friend is going to make a shift for a better, or you just got to separate yourself. And there's nothing wrong with separating from people that you outgrow. Like sometimes you just outgrow people in your life, and sometimes you grow apart from people in your life. I'm not going to say like don't try to help him, but if he's not interested in like being better, then either you're going to be a pigeon Nazi or you're going to not be. But like you got to make a decision. You can't just say, yeah, it's all good. I mean, I know he a pigeon with a swastika, but like he's still my friend. You can't do that.
The thing is though, if like in most of my conversations I have with him, it's like literally we agree on most of like the core issues and stuff. It's just like this one part. I'm not gonna say it's like small because like it is kind of like a big thing that he's like, I don't know, he fucks with NJF or whatever. But like, I don't know. I feel like I'm not gonna. It is wrong what he's doing, but I just don't feel like I don't think it's the right decision to cut him off because like I was in the same exact position a few years ago. If I got cut off by like all the people I knew then,
Okay, wait.
then
So
like
if you're
I would
not
have
gonna
been like
cut them off, then what are you
completely
gonna do?
fucked up.
Because like it sounds like you just want to coddle them.
I mean, I don't call it. Anytime we talk about this shit, I just say like, bro, like, you are fucking stupid for this stuff. I just like laugh at him and like
Yeah,
say,
it
I
sounds,
explain
but
why he's
like,
wrong about all
see,
this
you
stuff,
know,
right?
that's the problem with us men, right? We think that like making fun of each other and kind of laughing stuff off is
Well, even
is
not
how
just, I also just show him how he's wrong and stuff, right? I just like, if anytime he mentions like 1350, I just say like, bro, I just pull up pretty much everything that shows why it's wrong and stuff, right? But the thing is, like, I feel like, I don't know, I think at the end of the day, we can still talk to each other.
You're
And
an
then
enabler then.
I'm an enabler.
So like how I talk about this is like trigger warning, content warning. My family has addiction. I usually make it in reference to their addiction space, especially with people and family members who have recovery a little bit in regards to like supremacy. And it's kind of in that sense that like, especially with certain people, they like by you holding proximity, you're also enabling the behavior because they don't think it's bad. Right? They don't think it's bad at all. Right? Like I've cut off my whole own father because my dad's like such a bad misogynist. So like I especially with the firm stances I take on liberation of non-men, like I can't hold proximity to his misogyny. It's really bad. Right? So I won't be complicit in his actions.
Hey Ari, don't let me forget before we get off live to talk to you about intersectionality liberation, Angela Davis.
Gotcha. Yeah. So like, and I got you. So with that, you are enabling his actions too, right? He doesn't think it's that bad. Yeah. And he may never realize it's that bad, and that might also be the case. And that's just the things that we do when we grow up, is we recognize that, like to Santana's point, some people we just grow away from. Like there are a lot, like again, I cut off my whole father because he's a sexist pig. If I can cut off my dad, my father, you can cut off a friend.
I think the only thing that's like, I guess, holding you back against it is like, whenever we talk, or whenever, just even if we don't talk about it, we're just interacting with each other. I feel like he doesn't practice what he believes in, I guess. So if I were to give an example, right? I'm not white. I am a minority, and he is white, right? And if he was like really believing what he was thinking, shit, right? Like he would be saying a bunch of slurs to me. He'd be saying like, he'd just be treating me in like a much different way, a very demeaning, dehumanizing way. And yet,
wait, why do you say that, Art? What's your race?
Indian.
Got it. So you're Asian.
Yeah.
Okay. And he's white.
And yeah.
Oh, come on. Okay, go ahead.
You done lost him.
Yes.
He's gone. Buddy, I'm sorry. In my head, I'm sorry.
What you mean? But you know, like if he was like really, really believing in that stuff, or I guess just like, I don't know, if he was like really practicing what he preaches, I guess I feel like it would be much more intense and stuff like that, right? It'd be much, much different. But it's not, you know, we're still like able to be friends with each other and like joke about other stuff.
But you know
why
like, that is though, right?
Probably just because he's not fully on that side. He just thinks it's like funny and he can mature out of it same way I did.
It's not about him, it's about you. You remember how I told you sometimes we outgrow friendships? One of the reasons why we tend to hold on to friendships so long is because we have like fond memories of like the past, right? I got one friend that I've known since we were 11 or 10, somewhere around there, and we grew up together. and both of us are adults and like all this other stuff. And when we get together, like there's a few things that we'll talk about, but all of our conversations are really centered around like when we grew up, because that's all we had, because we've outgrown each other. And so the only thing that's really keeping our friendship together is the past that we had, right? And so the reason why he's not calling you this, that, or the third, it's not because he respects you or he's not too far gone or anything like that. It's simply off the back of he remembers your friendship before he was in like a groiper. And that's the thing that he's holding on to. And that's not enough. That's fucked, because just because he's not saying those things to you doesn't mean that he's not saying those things to someone else.
Well,
yeah, I also think that there's a possibility that you may be, in a way, holding on to what you want to see. So like rose-colored glasses,
yep,
and ignoring it, because like you're a man, right?
Yeah.
You identify as a man.
Yeah.
You're not gonna see misogyny like I do, right? You're not gonna clock misogyny, because I bet you if I walk into a room with both of you and I listen to your conversation, I'm gonna clock a shit ton of misogyny coming from the both of you. And I could probably imagine there's gonna be one person individually that's gonna have one misogyny, a lot more misogyny than the other, based on specific board reviews, right? So like you're not equipped to even clock how bad it is. And I think you're just trying to quantify and justify your proximity rather than actually like just take it as like, what is quantifiable harm? Harm is harm.
Yeah.
How do you quantify harm and damage being done? Like how these things all start, how the Holocaust started is through rhetoric, like jokes. Hey, it's just a joke. It's not that serious. It was still participation. Why does it matter? Why are you trying to quantify it?
Yeah. Hey, look, we've been up here talking for a while, and I gotta call it, but like I'm pretty sure this isn't your real account, but give me a follow on your real account. Like I would love to have you back and spend a little bit more time. Like we can talk some more. Like I like you.
Yeah, I like you too. It was a good conversation. Appreciate Ari as well.
Yeah. Did you follow Ari? No, from your real account, not your troll account.
I'm not gonna. I only use TikTok just to like look at anime edits. Like I don't use it for anything else. This is my real account.
Talk to me. What are you looking at,
bro? Honestly, just all the romance ones right now, bro.
Really?
Like, yes, bro.
Okay, I've never tried like anything outside of actual action.
I mean, I watched that too. What?
I know that like there's so many different genres, but I've never, because you know I'm older and I've never ventured out.
Wait, top three right now.
Right now, I just finished Black Clover.
Go to
JJK because I just finished that not too long ago. I just put my oldest son on Wizards, Wands, and Sword.
I have not heard of that.
Wizards, Wand, and Sword. It's like fucking Black Clover and Solo Leveling combined.
Okay.
It's dope. It's dope. I was like, what is this?
Honestly, I want to watch more things like Black Clover. I was like kind of sad when they ended the animation and stuff.
Yeah.
But season 2 is coming out, so
yeah.
Fired up for that.
Hold on, because like I see your donos. Let me check. Let me just make sure. Okay, because I think a couple of people want to say something to you, and let me at least read the ones off before I let you go. Deb's in chat for Brittany for the $5 donation. Saying it doesn't have to be you're a piece of shit. I'll never talk to. Wait, you're a piece of shit. Never talk to me again. It can be, hey man, I really care about you, but this ain't it. This isn't acceptable, and I have to distance myself from you. If this direction you're going, you can leave the door open. If they change, I'm assuming that's what they're saying. Basically, like you don't have to set the bridge on fire, but like at some point, the shit that he's doing is going to catch up to you, and you seem like a pretty decent young man. Like I got hope for you. Like you don't want to let other people drag you down. But then like the fucked up part about what I'm saying as well, and I feel bad about saying this, is that I feel like it's our responsibility to drag those other men out of that shit and like help them figure it out together. Like we got to do this together. Like it's our responsibility to ensure that like they're not being fucked up towards everyone else, you know?
Yeah, I'm trying, you know. I mean, actually, I don't know if I'm trying too much on like the social aspect. I think I just given up on that part. I've mostly just been talking to him about like economics and stuff. But like, I guess I got to think about this hard for sure though, because I don't know. It's never really. I don't know. I'm not like. Sorry, I keep stuttering. I got into politics more recently and stuff, or like I got more into it recently. You know.
If you like politics, you know what you might really enjoy?
What?
Liberation.
Or
intersectionality. Maybe you should learn about intersectionality before liberation. But intersectionality. Do you know what that is?
I think I've Googled it once, but never really looked into it, you know?
Yeah, I think intersectionality would be a good way for you to really start to try to understand the world a little bit better. I think that would help. Ari, what do you think?
Yeah. I think also, I think you just need to like learn more about like the manosphere.
Good point.
And you're like, I think for me, I think liberation always starts with the self, right? I teach teachers not to be racist, and literally the first module I have my teachers work on is liberating themselves and recognizing how we oppress ourselves internally in different ways. Because unpacking and doing the work to unpack white supremacy is very exhausting to your own mental health. It's exhausting figuring out how the world works. And it's very depressing, and you won't be able to even start the journey if you're not in the best space for yourself. So I think like you learning the mechanisms of how you've been indoctrinated as a young man through the manosphere with like, do you like reading?
I do, but it's been so long since I've read a book. I'm not gonna lie.
Do you do audiobooks?
I've never tried one. I'd be down though. If they're cheap.
Try audiobooks. Like audiobooks are still reading. If that's your avenue, I really encourage you to read and start to explore like Men Who Hate Women, because that's the path your friend's on, and that was the path you were on.
Is that a book name or?
Yeah, that's the name of it. Men Who Hate Women by Laura Bates. It's literally the path your friend is on, and it's gonna tell you why I came up here specifically. It's gonna explain to you why I came up here and I said like, yo, your friend's dangerous, and the path he's on is dangerous, and like why that's not cool. But it also will break down at the end of the book the path, the pipeline you talked about being online and like the workout spaces and how that sends you down the red pill pipeline. You were on the red pill pipeline, so
yeah, I'm still on it.
You're coming off of it, but I can't guarantee because even leftist men are misogynist and sexist. So I don't even know if you're leftist because you sound a little bit more liberal to me.
Yeah, I'm liberal, I'd say.
Oh, I gotta save you.
We'll see.
Because liberals suck. Don't admit that. Never admit that. Liberals suck. Don't do that. Be a leftist. Be better.
I'll say this, like I said, give me a follow. Hopefully follow Ari. Come back. I think that to what Ari just said, it sounds like you're dealing with that internal struggle, which like I think that's really important to address. But I mean, like you seem like you got a pretty decent head on your shoulders, so yeah.
Appreciate it. Yeah, thank you for the conversation. This is my main account, so I'll definitely drop a follow.
This is your main? I thought this was your troll.
No,
you said you
only
look at anime edits.
Yeah.
You know what you should do? You know what you should do? I don't know if you've done this before. Go into the search bar and then type in "love me" with your favorite anime name.
Oh my god! I
fucking
saw one
fire
of that.
Fucking fire.
There's multiple. I thought that was just for like JJK.
No, you can do it with any anime. I did that shit with Black Clover. Ooh. I did that with Dragon Ball Z. Oh, fucking fire! Thank me later. I went down a whole rabbit hole.
Bro, appreciate. I didn't even know that. I thought that was just like a JJK thing.
No, you can do it with any of it. Fucking fire.
Bad. I'm gonna check that out. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'll definitely think about this a lot. But yeah, thank you. You too.
All right. Have a good evening.
See you. You too.
Thank you for coming up, Ari.
No worries. I do try to, especially when they're that young, I try to educate the youth. So that's why I was nice, unless he was gonna be an ass. But
I'm glad you did. I think that was good. And that was actually really good advice at the end. I'm really glad that you dropped that gem on him as far as like basically the internal strife and still being on that road. I think that's a really great book recommendation. So thank you for that.
no worries. I'll give this recommendation. Usually when I talk to men about things like that, I tell men a lot of their liberation work needs to start with themselves, because their men's issue is masculinity, and patriarchy tells y'all to focus on external factors all the time, and your worth is attached to those external factors like access to capital, your penis, things like that are arbitrary and you can lose, and access to women.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to disconnect from those arbitrary factors and find security within yourself. And why? And because that's how the red pill pipeline works. That's how it grabs men. It feeds on those insecurities, those things that are tangible, like your body image and all that stuff, to drag you down. So if you don't have security in yourself, you will find yourself like, yes, you can get out of it, but you can also get sucked back into it if you don't have a secure foundation. So he can't start down the journey unless he truly has a secure foundation, and he's just not there yet. So reading things like that, understanding how it works is going to be the best bet for his journey.
Yeah, I completely agree. Hey, so I was listening to God dang it. I'm so bad at remembering the titles. Freedom is a Struggle. Angela Davis.
How you like it?
At first, okay, so this would happen. I just finished, like last night, I finished Malcolm X autobiography, right? And I was like, holy shit, that's so good. And then I wanted to go towards, there's the book about Africa and then the book about the indigenous people. Those are the two that I really wanted. And I gave my phone to management. I was like, hey, I'll let you pick what book I'll listen to next. And she picked that. And I was like, okay. And I started listening and I was like, oh, this book is a fucking banger. It's a fucking banger. I'm like, holy shit. And I think like the thing that I've learned is I enjoy books from more of a storyteller perspective, but also books that, like, I think the reason why like I was so enthralled by like the CIA book and then the Malcolm X book and like this, I like books that talk from like a historical preference and something I can look at as far as like this happened and this is like inside perspective on this thing that people didn't know but people know, and then being able to get like more information and knowledge and go from there. I don't know, like this book is really good. But the thing that she was talking about, and I brought up, and I was like, it really opened up my mind when she said it, when she talked about like the intersectionality of liberation. And she talked about how like people talk about being like a prison abolitionist, but don't talk about like the other forms of abolition that's necessary in order to ensure that the entire system is taken down. And not only have I never thought about that, but I didn't even know that was a thing. So I thought that was really dope.
Why you think I ran up here when you guys had that topic? But I was like, gender abolition is necessary with prison abolition.
Fucking makes sense. Like the whole thing, like all the connections is so dope. So I'm really happy about the book.
Well, I'm happy you're enjoying it because Solid is mad at me. He's not mad at me, guys, but he's mad at me because of the book recommendation. He's currently reading that.
What was he reading?
He's reading Men Who Hate Women.
Ah, okay.
And it's a great book to understand how patriarchy shows up in modern day. And it actually talks about the 2016 election, Mike Pence, and all that stuff.
Mhm.
It's very recent, but it's also like really gross to hear all the misogyny. It's kind of pissing someone off. I was like, I don't know what to tell you.
I thought you gave him that boring ass lawyer book. That book's so fucking boring.
That was specifically for you. You asked for debate books.
Oh, so boring. I listened to I don't know if I told you this, but I ended up listening to the Socratic Method, the book on Socrates. Like I just found that randomly and ended up listening to that.
Did you like that one?
Yeah, it was pretty dope. It was interesting to learn not only more about the Socratic Method, but just like the ideology behind like Phil Bros and all this other shit. So somebody said, what's the lawyer book? Get it. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. You can get it. I was just gonna say, yeah, and you learned that Phil Bros aren't actually Phil Bros. They're just no words.
No, because it talked about how like Socrates, his entire premise was as far as like driving people to shape the way that they think, not to like drive how they think, but to drive them to think. And then looking at the deeper level, and like it talked about how he would present something and then get people to buy into it and then make them contradict themselves. So they're looking at multiple angles. It's like, it was a whole thing. So I enjoyed that. The book is called The Tools of Argument, How the Best Lawyers Think, Argue, and Win by Joel Trachman. Shit's so boring, but it's actually so informational, but it's so boring.
Don't blame me. Santana asked for books. I didn't say all the books would be fun.
I found another book that I downloaded on my own too. One Nation Under Blackmail, Volume 1 by Whitney Alice Webb. And this book is about like the Epstein file. It's that the sordid union between intelligence and crime that gave the rise to Jeffrey Epstein. So I'm going to be listening to that too.
Ooh, have fun with that. That would make me throw up.
Yeah, I feel like I need to know more about this, even though I don't want to. I feel like I need to know. So,
well, eventually I'm gonna get you on the train of solid, and y'all both gonna be reading Men Who Hate Women, and y'all both will be men. And
I still gotta read Women Have Better Sex on Socialism. I haven't
that's and you have a capitalism topic. You need to pick that one.
You know what it is. I don't like I try not to have like the same genre of books too close to each other. You get what I'm saying? So I try to like bounce around.
Well, that's why I also gave you options. That's why typically I run a list of 3 per option, just so you have various options. You don't have to read all 3, but you have a choice of the litter.
I've been reading all 3.
You don't have to. Kudos for you. A+ student. There you go. You don't have to. I just want to let you know you're absolutely doing a black ass goodbye right now because you're supposed to be going to bed.
Doing what?
A black ass goodbye.
Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, for sure. All right, I'm gonna let you go.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye. Deb is in the chat for Normwares for the $5 Aussie to say G-Day. Good day. Good day, mate. From Australia. I hope that wasn't fucked up, but thank you. I love you. Deb is in the chat for Tess for the $10 super chat to say bro from Frisco, where they're literally demonizing Middle Eastern people and he's defending their races in his own area. Are you effing kidding me? From a DFW area person. Yeah, I feel for the young people. I do. I really do feel for the young people. And I think that's more so because like the world's fucked up. Dub's in chat for Jared for the $1 donation saying, I know not getting Giannis sucks, but it could be worse. You could be a Bull fan like me. You know what? Facts. Gotta take the win whenever I can get it. Dub's in chat for Megan for the $1 donation saying, oh, happy belated Father's Day too. Thank you, Megan. I appreciate the hell out of you. Thank you. Dub's in chat for excuse me, Danella for the $1 donation saying, my daughter came out to me today via text while in her bedroom, and I was making dinner and had an amazing convo, hugged and cried. I think the convos she heard from you, Parker, and Dean helped her find the strength to come out. I love you all. And her, I don't know if I'm gonna say her name, but I'll just like I don't know if we should say her name, but we'll hold off with Happy Pride. Oh, you won't? Okay, you won't. All right, you want me to tell her Happy Pride? All right. Okay. I feel it makes me a little nervous. It makes me a little nervous. I just don't want anything to happen to yeah. But we'll just say it. Frida, Happy Pride, Frida. I hope you're doing well. Congratulations. Be who you are. And I'm happy to hear that your mom had a great reception to you actually opening up and sharing more of who you are with her. And never dim your light for anyone. W's in the chat for Danella and Frida. W's in chat for Olivia for the $2 donation. Saying, hey, Santana, I've never donated before, so I just wanted to send some love and say, hey, keep up the great work. Olivia, thank you so much for the 2. You're fucking awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. W's in chat for Cousin Jesse. What up, Cousin Jesse? Who sent a $5 donation. Is he talking about MJF, the wrestler? I have no idea. You know, I don't know like those young kids terms. MJF does not like Nick Fortes or anything associated with MAGA. He doesn't. That's funny. That's funny. W's in the chat for Megan for the 15 that said, show me your wife. Wait, show me your wife's flowers or you sleep on the couch. Yeah. I gotta get some. W's in the chat as well for the additional 15 to say, you meet people where they are. You make actionable change. Incredible work. Words can't even describe. Yeah, I think it's super important to try to reach people. There's a time for like dog walking. There's a time for shit talking, and sometimes there's like a time just to be a normal person. And I think that's important. So I don't know. That was in chat for Brittany for the $15 donation. Said, I'm a friendly and I have a question for Ari. I only see Cash App in her bio. I don't have that. Would it be possible to ask her a question and pass on my adult note to her? Brittany, are you still in the request? Ari, are you still here? Brittany, are you in the request? Ari, are you still here? Ari, I'll have to send you the 15. Ari, would you mind coming up really quick? I see Brittany just hop back in here. I mean, if you have time, and I'll send it to you, but I think she said she only has Venmo. I think she said she only has Venmo instead of Cash App. Guys, if you like to support the live, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, pay links and link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks for You. Santana Speaks for You is the best way to support the live. If you're over on YouTube, you sit in super chat. I will read that out. Go ahead. You got it.
Hi. Thanks, Santana. Thanks, Ari. Ari, I had a question for you. You were talking about that, for your profession that you teach other educators how to not be racist in their profession. I'm not an educator, but I am about to start homeschooling my son. And I probably will likely through his school, career. So I was just wondering if you had any advice for me. I am raising a white man in America and I want to get this right the first time. So aside from the obvious of, educating myself and doing the work myself, I was just curious if you had any advice from your professional perspective.
Yeah, I think the first thing I'm always going to prioritize is making sure that he still has access to social opportunities outside the household. I imagine you thought of that, correct? I just want to make sure.
Of course.
Okay. Yes, because the biggest thing for me is one, as an educator is I'm as transparent as possible with my students. That means even at the earliest ages, how old is you don't have to give your age. The age is the early childhood, primary.
Yeah, primary school age.
Okay. is it's never too early to talk about what's happening, but obviously talk about developmentally appropriate ways.
Sure.
So talking about racism, gender harm, and things like that are honest conversations, and being transparent, always conversations on consent are really important. And that's the things I really highlight with my educators, because they think like talking about race is a no thing. I'm like, no, there are literally books for early childhood that you can even start talking about segregation in a preschool level. So if you can do this at a preschool, you can do this at all. So I think, and are you doing a purchase homeschool curriculum?
Yeah, I mean, I get to customize it to an extent, but yeah.
Yeah, I would say your best bet is to, one, I can't see the curriculum, so I can't tell you what to add to it, but really making sure that you're looking at the history that it presents and offers your child, and seeing if it's whitewashed and adding to it. Looking at the way the examples it gives, like even in the literature sections, even just regular literature when it's going over literature lessons. If it centers whiteness, that's obviously gonna center white privilege. So making sure the curriculum is as culturally responsive as possible is how I talk about race and racism with my teacher, deconstruct their classrooms and create liberated environments. So it does take a whole approach for you as a parent who's going to homeschool. The biggest thing is you need to deconstruct yourself to make sure you're helping support your child through a white supremacist society, right? And that's why liberation starts with the self. So like continue to educate yourself in these spaces so that you can be more hyper vigilant of the things that he's learning and analyzing the curriculum. Because if you don't know what to look for, then you won't see it. So right. Really expanding your mind, educating yourself, reading books on white supremacy, sexism, racism, ableism is going to help you support your child in understanding it too.
Okay, awesome. Yeah. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate your perspective. And, Santana, thanks for taking the time to let me come up and ask my question.
Absolutely. And Ari, I sent that 15 over for you.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
All right. Well, if you have a good one.
Thank you.
That was in chat as well for Megan. Megan sent a $5 donation, and Megan said, also, if you have a slot for reading in the future, when we walk by is a fantastic about homeless, I'm gonna say unhoused in America. I'm gonna check that out. Okay, I'm gonna check that out. www. World Wide Web. We're gonna surf the web. Who wants to go surf the web with me? We're gonna surf the interwebs. Sorry, I had an old person moment. I apologize. My bad. I had an old person moment. My bad. I just got taken back for a second. That was in chat for Lotus for we had a hype train over on Twitch. I didn't even notice. Sorry guys. We had a hype train. Lotus resubscribed for 4 months. And said I got woken up in the middle of the night with a Santana stream, you know it. And then Laney sent out a month subscription. And then KGT or LGK Tunes sent one share bit to say, what's good, Santana? I hope you're having a great evening. Just wanted to say I love watching your lives and enjoy seeing you take down these MAGA sheep. Keep doing what you're doing, bro. Absolutely. I appreciate you. W's in the chat. Thank you so much for that. W's in chat as well for Megan for the one. I know the term homeless is controversial, but the case manager for said folks, they don't. Yeah, I understand that. No, it's all good. I get it. W's in the chat for Megan. You're all good. All right, guys. Watch this. Shut up, dweebs. All them fucking dweebs in the request. All those fucking dweebs in the request. Get out of here. Why would you come back? You guys suck. All right, it's time to go. It's time to go to bed. It's time to go to bed.
Yeah, this ain't your regular panel. Nah, we speak the truth. Late nights with Santana and Mama Jones watching. Better keep it clean. Let's go. Late nights, truth in the convo. Everybody get a seat at the table. From the block to the books, we mindful. No screaming, just dreams and the Bible. One mic, one voice, we build bridges from the heart of the hood to the world's big issues. Politics, pay, different cultures, but the real ones listen before they rebuttal. Late nights with Santana. Yeah. Mama Jones watching, so keep it grown. Ain't about flexing, this is a purpose zone. Santana hold it steady when it might get hot, but we ain't here to fight, we here to connect the dots. Yeah. Late nights with Santana.
Hey, so the reason why I played the late nights outro is to remind people that late nights will be back tomorrow evening, and we are having a community catch up. So late nights will be back tomorrow and also Wednesday evening. And we're going to have an open dialogue that's available for the people within our community. And then next week, we are back with our actual weekly topics for late nights. So if you guys are available, join us tomorrow evening for late nights. And it's going to be an opportunity for you guys just to, like, you know, let me know what's happening within the community, things we need to address, things we need to do, all the other good stuff. But tomorrow morning, we'll be sparring. We'll be back at it. Sparring in the morning, late nights in the evening. We're getting back on our normal schedule, guys. We'll be back at it. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you guys for all coming and hanging out this evening. You guys have been absolutely amazing. Some of the guests, pretty good. A lot of the guests suck ass. But you guys are amazing. I love you. I love you. Thank you for all the gifts, the taps, the likes, the shares. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you all for being absolutely amazing. I love you all. And as always, peace.